know if you knew this, but cuffing season is here, and while some may have found their match already, the reality is that navigating dating in Boston can be tricky. So matchmakers Jill Vandor and Kenney are here from Allure Matchmaking with some tips for finding your right person. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So cuffing season sometimes is framed in a negative light since it does imply that short-term relationship during the cold season when you need someone to cuddle with. But why would you two say it's still important to be intentional about what you're looking for?
So I think being intentional just in general nowadays is huge. People have so many things going on in the world right now. It's like, so if they're going to date, they want to make sure that they're dating with intention. Don't waste your time. But at the same time, cuffing season, I hear it's such a negative term because it is short term. But nowadays, like, you just don't know. Put yourself out there. You could be your forever person, and you'd never know unless you made it a priority around the holidays.
Absolutely.
Less pressure.
Yeah. You'd be pleasantly surprised.
See what happens. If it works, it works.
Exactly. Same with the situationships. Take advantage of it. Run with it, but also know your limits. And when it's done, put a wrap on it. But if not, keep going.
I like that. So Boston specifically, that's where we are. A lot of people talk about dating here, but what are some of the trends that you two have noticed in the city? Greater Boston as well.
I'd say, Bostonians really are putting themselves out there to do in real life meetings. They want to be able to meet with somebody, see their energy, see if there's the chemistry, the compatibility, and they want to get out there, have some fun, especially the cold weather's coming, so they want an excuse to get out and meet somebody in real life is what it is.
That is a great point. So what are some of the atmospheres that you would specifically point out for dating? We could start with first dates. What would you say the atmosphere should be like?
Well, I think for a first date, it's really important to meet in a place that's not too loud so that you can have a good conversation with somebody, be it a restaurant. You can even, just get an appetizer or drink, something like that, so that it's casual and fun. But I want to make sure to express that you shouldn't stay too long on that first date. Maybe an hour and a half.
Don't make your first date your second date.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Leave a sense of curiosity. You want them to know more and get to know more about you.
Yes.
What about people that are in long-term relationships already?
Well, if they're already in a long-term relationship, though, they want to keep it fun.
Spicy.
Spicy
and fun, make sure that you carve out that time for those dates, but also even after a first date with the second date, just getting to know somebody, make it fun, like go out and do some mini golfing, go bowling, do something interactive. We're stuck behind computer screens for so long nowadays, like get out and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
I like that.
Schedule the time. It's really important.
So for people that consider themselves a homebody, especially in New England, it's really easy to get caught up in staying at home. What would you suggest places for them to check out on a regular basis to meet someone?
Well,
like anywhere. There's nothing wrong with being a homebody. I am a total homebody myself. Sometimes you need that push a little bit to get out there. But push your boundaries a little bit. Like Snowport, for example, is coming back around. There's intimate spots where you can have a good conversation, but you're also surrounded by good energy.
Yeah, I like that.
And we were also talking about, too, that if you're somebody who's a homebody, use it to your advantage. Invite your friends over, do a game night. Keep it simple, but have fun with it.
I like that. So either way, no matter what your situation is, there are still do's and don'ts when you get to that first date. What would you guys say are the top suggestions?
I mean, dress to impress.
Very important. Don't be looking like a scrub.
Don't be, put that effort in.
Right.
And make sure that, you look great for the date and that you're feeling great about yourself. I would say don't talk about past relationships at all.
Or past dates. We don't want to hear about your good or your bad dates.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Don't bring trauma to the table.
Yes, exactly. Leave that for like date 3 or 4.
And, I would just say as far as, be honest and intentional. Don't ghost. Don't play games. And, have fun.
And the one thing you two told me earlier was don't expect perfection from someone overall. Let it breathe a little bit and just see where it goes.
Right. I tell my clients all the time, you're not looking for perfection. You're looking for somebody to complement you and not complete you. And I think that's really important in a healthy relationship.
Well, thank you both, Julia and Laura, for being here for the advice from Allure Matchmaking. I'm going to send it to Maria and Anna.